What is up, guys? I am back again. I am currently caught up on other people's projects and am not taking on any other work at the moment because I need to finish up my own projects. This is just backing me up really bad and I haven't been able to touch any of my own stuff. So back to where we left off, I'm going to be working on the LS heads today. We're going to be decking them, in-house decking them, like my way obviously, and also doing a valve job on them. So let's get to it. Let's quit wasting time. They're in the back here, so let's get going. Okay guys, as you can see, we need to clean these heads up. You see all the dirt and mud and everything they've been through, so we're gonna clean these up just so they're a little bit easier to handle. These things are pretty disgusting and pretty hard to work with when they're this dirty. So all we're gonna do is spray some easy off on them. Okay guys, just spray a generous amount. Just a pressure washer will get a lot of this crap off. We're really trying to get the first round of cleaning done. Be generous with this stuff. Okay, and we have a little toothbrush, also a bristle brush. It's like a soap, dishwashing soap. Alright guys, these are the valves that I pulled out of the heads. So as you can see, they are very, very dirty all the way around. So they need a bit of a good cleaning, of a good wire wheel. So I got the bench grinder out and we're going to be cleaning these up today, getting ready to do a valve job on the old LS heads. So let's get going on that. Okay guys, you can see this valve is all cleaned up. Nice and clean all the way around. So we're just going to put it back where it belongs and onto the next valve. Alright guys, as you can see, all the valves are cleaned up, front, back, everywhere. So this is done. We do have to do some cleaning on these heads. Alright guys, as you can see, we got to clean all this up so we could do the valve job on it. So we're going to clean some of this crud off just using some WD-40. So the way I go about this, just give it a little bit of lube. Regular WD-40. Let it soak a little bit. And then we just have a drill bit with a wire wheel. Okay, then we spray it down a little more and give it a good wipe to see where we're at. That took care of a lot of it, so we still got a bit more to go. But just do that to every single one just to get everything cleaned up. It's already looking much better, but on some of the hard to get areas, just scratch off whatever we need to. And keep in mind, these are aluminum, so it's very, very soft. Just go easy, take your time on it. And move on to the next one. Okay guys, as you can see, all the cylinders have been cleaned. Nice and clean, a little bit dirty, but we still got some cleaning to go, but everything's nice and clean. We have to get this surface ready, so we're gonna deck this. Since this is very soft, this is aluminum, I'm gonna use a sanding block and of course WD-40. Okay guys, this is my sanding block. This is a 400 grit sandpaper, and it's just a piece of MDF, something I made up, and it's nice and flat. But we're gonna deck the surface of these aluminum heads. It's gonna take me a little while for me to deck this surface, just because it's this is pretty fine. So pretty basic. Just soak the your sanding block. Make sure you keep this looped up, and we could put some on here as well. But you'll start seeing the head change color. It's nice and even. And just keep in mind, let the block do the work. Light pressure. All the way through, don't stop. Okay, now we're gonna wipe this surface to see exactly where we're at. Since this is aluminum, it's very, very soft. So it doesn't take much for you to get down, for you to make this flat again. So you can still see it has the factory milli marks from when they decked it at the factory. You can still see that. So it's getting pretty flat. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna hit it a little bit more. See if we get some of this out. But it's almost there. You can see by the surface that it's pretty clean. We're pretty much there. I'm gonna flip this head around. This is a better view of it. So the surface is pretty much flat, and I'll show you how to check that. But I got a little spot there, which there isn't much I could do about it. But yeah, it's pretty much there. So we're just gonna go a little bit further. Alright guys, so once again, just wipe down the surface. Okay guys, the way I check these, I just get a straight edge and I line it up against the cylinder head, and I check these clearances here, anywhere where it's super thin, because I know it's going to be an issue and I might have to sand this down more. So pretty basic, it's a straight edge, and get your feeler gauge, and okay, that's not going through, that's not going through. That stops there. Same thing on the end. Just make sure you check all the areas where you think it might not be completely flat, and that's it. You'll be done for the decking. It's pretty easy and pretty basic on these aluminum heads. Okay guys, back to it. We're gonna be doing a valve job today. So all our valves are all nice and clean. We cleaned every single one up. Everything's nice and clean. So we are going to be doing this a little bit differently, other than we're going to be lapping the seat for the valves on the underside. We're going to be doing these valve seats. So we're going to be making these new again. So the way we do that, I got some valve grinding compound. I use some of this stuff, and then a little bit of WD-40. I have this drill bit with a piece of hose on the end of it, and also my valve. So the way I like to do this, or the easiest way for me, is we're gonna lube this up a little bit. We're gonna lube up the valve. Okay. Put the valve in. So this is the valve that came out of this seat. Very important. Make sure the same valves that come out of each individual seat go back in at the exact same place. So that goes in there. We're gonna turn this head over. Then we have our hose to hook up. All right, so that's done. Turn your head back over. All right, we're gonna put a little bit of rubbing compound on the valve seat. All right, that'll do it. And then we're gonna listen for it. So pop out our valve. Obviously clean off the seat. clean off here. All right, let's take a look at the seat. The seat looks pretty good. It's clean all the way around. And then the seat in here also looks very, very good. So we got a good, nice flat surface all the way around. Okay guys, we just got to do that for the rest of all the other cylinders. And so we're going to speed through this and I'll bring you back when we're all caught up. Okay guys, we're all done with the heads. We're also done with the valve job. So all these valves have been machined and done in-house. So the valve job is done. But I want you, I did this on purpose. I wanted to show you guys, you can take something from the junkyard and make it work very, very well again. Okay, so big difference from this to this. Pretty gross, right? But I did this because I wanted to show how you can take something from the junkyard and make it work very, very well. If I want, I could just put in the valve springs, call it a day. But I think I might machine them a little bit, pour out the intake and exhaust valves, the intake and exhaust ports, just to get a little more air flowing through them. So yeah, guys, it's pretty much done. Let me know what you guys think, obviously. Let me know if you want me to button it up and just put all the valve springs back in and slap it back on the motor, or if you want me to actually port these heads and show you how I do that in-house, obviously, again, and get a little more power out of them. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you guys think. If I should go ahead and port these heads or leave them as is, put the valve springs in and let them roll, or I should port them. Leave me a comment below what you guys think. Okay guys, that's going to be a wrap for this one. As you saw in the video, we did the head job, the cylinder heads, where we cleaned everything up, we decked the surface, we did the valve job, and they're pretty much ready to be reassembled. But I want you guys to let me know what you guys want me to do. If you want me to just put the valve springs on, slap them on the motor, or if you want to see a little bit of port and polishing on some of these ports just to get a little more power out of it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And as always, guys, comment, like, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell for notifications. If you're not already getting notified, you will be. And you can follow me on my Instagram as well at LowLifeYonquez. And I'll catch you guys very shortly on the next one.